I was still teaching at Drake, and the vice president at that time was a friend, and his wife was one of the students in PE, and he talked me into going to law school and got me in. And then I went. It took me 5 years because most of that time I was working full time, and I would go to summer school, and so I got my law degree that way. I don't recommend it to anyone. It was a little hard because at that time, Drake Law School had a limit on the number of students that it could admit, and women were just getting interested in law. And there were probably only 5 of us, 5 women in law school at that time. And there were certain students, male, who really resented us. And one of the women was pregnant, and they really, really gave her a hard time because, you know, why don't you stay home and take care of your kids and this kind of thing. And they were not nice. And the other thing is that, you know, the instructors weren't terribly happy about having women in either, so some of them gave us a deliberate hard time. Like if in the criminal law, I remember very clearly, whenever they seldom called on the women when you had conversations, okay? But in criminal law, when they talked about rape, guess who they called on? Yes, they did. And I resented that. But what are you going to do? You want to pass? So law was interesting. It was a challenge. I liked it. There was an intellectual challenge, completely different in your mind from teaching. Absolutely different. You had a whole new way of looking at things. And I passed the bar the first time. And then the fun started.